Reminder is the winner of our semi-finals that goes straight through to our grand final, and they will be joined by the fastest.
Go on to have a look at them geese just minding their own business and look at all this. What our species have done. So it's BBC in World War II Bedford, one of 7 radio production venues in the town, from which 8,000 somewhere in England broadcasts were made. So I've just learned a little bit about this guy. So John Howard, he was responsible for improving the prisons around the world, and the theme of the statue is he's thinking about where he's travelling to next. And there's a similarity between Piccadilly Circus, I guess, and this place, because the architect did both. I just realised that's the first one I've seen this year, I think. Stepping away for a minute, but what I will definitely say, what I've seen today, the amount of interracial mixing in this town, city is unbelievable. It's literally every second couple that you see is in a mixed marriage, mixed relationship, mixed race kids. And those of you that are going to say racist and all the rest of it, I'm afraid you're nothing more than useful idiots. There's an agenda to mix everybody up for a global government. You know, no more national identities, no more solid ethnicities. The plan is to mix everybody up, and a loss of national identity as well. And if you do think like that and you think it's all cool, then make sure you don't ever attend any more World War II Remembrance Days, because those men certainly didn't fight for that. Or at least they didn't think they were, and if they knew they were, they wouldn't have done it. Somewhere in England. England needs renaming, I think, as well, because it, you know, certainly doesn't feel like England anymore. I don't even know where the fuck I am. Places like this. That's the old town hall anyway. Can't quite read from here who that statue's about, but there I do. There you go. This is a building all the way from 1881. It's got a sort of Gothic theme to it. Unfortunate white van's ruining the shot. And if the flag will go, it's got kind of a German look to it. Black Eagle. There you go. It's a lovely old building, that, the Harper Suite. And then look at all this, just to the side of it. post-World War II brutalist sort of architecture. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today, I think. Just to add a bit more context to this, to do with ending apartheid in South Africa. But I saw someone slagging it off because he said no white person, so don't expect it to be long until it gets torn down, like the one in Bristol. Just pushing a bit further down the high street, and this is another one that's gone, Goldings & Co. So reimagine the sky. Yeah, none of that. Right, there's some mural up there. In fact, I remember photographing this back in 2020, but that's shut down as well. That's another pub that's gone. Series of elm houses here, and according to that plaque, there's a secret Japanese language training centre in World War II. It's a brilliant one to St George and the Dragon. That's what it's meant to depict. Who's this? John Bunyan, that's how you pronounce it. So it had eyes lifted up to heaven, the best of books in his hand, the law of truth was written upon his lips. It stood as if it pleaded with men. Almost has a look of Preston, how big it does. Of course, what a sorry state that is. Hey mate, Judge Alima Marconi, father of the wireless, lived in that building. Good contrast there, you know, the old and the new. So the old buildings, which obviously later on became Istanbul Grill, etc. And then them hideous council block flats behind them. Fanny Elizabeth Eagles, Sister Fanny. Early signs of autumn here. And got to be the ugliest bus station I think I've seen on my travels. It's just on one of the roundabouts. No idea what that's about. A lot of bees in there, that's nice to see. And over there, we've got another boarded up set of office blocks. Mate of mine had a good point yesterday with the old working from home thing that's crept in since Cough 91. The working from home thing came in along with the QR codes, so you might see more of these big ugly office blocks just left to rot. What's this say over here actually? So it's been sold actually, so it's going to become apartment blocks for all the obvious people to bring it in. Tyrone, Mohammed, Abdullah, they'll all be in there. In favour of this multi-storey car park, I think the vegetation of that growing on the side is brilliant. Obviously in the autumn that must look amazing. Yeah, just from a different angle. Brilliant that. I think, you know, there's your contrast, what it would be like. That's what they've done. When I was here in 2020 I was photographing things to do with architecture and that, but good example of the modern architecture here. So that's the modern stuff, that's the brutalist stuff down there. Sounds like some live music up there, so I'll head up in a minute. Quite a nice traditional view. You've got the King's Arms and a church just up behind it, and another church down the bottom. Some horrendous architecture down here. I think all them buildings are shut as well. Next to this lovely old church here.